Alrighty, we are finally back again with some more Pokemon Run&Bun. Continuing on with the final stages of our hardcore Nuzlocke attempt. We're very close to the end. We are currently 3 battles left in Victory Road here. And then after that, I have access to I can immediately go then and access the Elite Four. But there's also some optional battles for items that I am most likely going to be doing as well. But 3 mandatory fights left, technically. So yeah, very excited. I already started taking a look at the Elite Four team, seeing what order I'd like to do the battles in. And they are looking pretty tough, but I already have an idea of who my 6 are going to be, including what my unchamped Mon will be in the team, so that'll be exciting to unveil once we get to that point. But yeah, today I'm just going to be completing the last 3 mandatory fights here left in Victory Road. So we have the first one already prepped here. This one was a little bit of a tricky fight to figure out, but I think we have a good line planned here. So yeah, we can go ahead and head on over to this first fight here. Let me just triple check something. Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and head on over to this fight with a Mega Charizard X. Let's see. We last left off over... We had made it past the ice room up onto that bridge on top there, so... Yeah, so I think we don't have to... We can just move this boulder now. We don't have to go all the way back and around. Oswald, what's up in the chat, bro? Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's see, I think we already beat this guy. So the next trainer will be up this way. This is a ROM hack called Pokemon Run&Bun. It's a custom game designed to be Nuzlocked. And I'm streaming my attempt here, which is very close to coming to the end, so. Yeah, so here's the next trainer. Let me just save. I know a lot of the other Nuzlocke streamers are all playing the new game that just dropped today, Platinum Kaizo, which I'm definitely interested in playing as well, but I want to get this completed first before I get into that. So let me triple check my items here. The Assault Vest, no item. Black Glasses, 208 Expert Belt, Toy Scarf, no item. Alright, so this should be good. Let's go ahead and do this here. Triathlete Darren. Alright, so Darren here has a pretty scary team. But he leads off with an Archeops that has Flying Gym boosted acrobatics, also has Stealth Rocks, but my naive 31 speed IV Thunderous just barely outspeeds this Archeops, and I just simply one-shot with a Thunderbolt, so we'll start with that first here. So Archaeops goes down. Next up should always be Dragapult. Perfect. So at this HP, the Dragapult comes in and always sees a KO with Dragon Darts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to my Golisopod, who's just very slightly pre-damaged, so that after the 2 hits of Dragon Darts, it always procs Emergency Exit. For Emergency Exit to work, it has to be, if it's a multi-hit move, has to be the last of the moves, but thankfully, the first hit of Dragon Darts, even if it crits, will never bring me below half health, so this should always get me to trigger Emergency Exit here on the switch. Yeah, so there's the darts. Yep, and there we go. So we get our Emergency Exit, and I'm going to swap into my Obstagoon. So we are pre-burned, pre-damaged, so that way, coming in here, the Dragapult is definitely faster than this, but with Guts and a Black Glasses, we can always KO simply with a Sucker Punch here. So Dragapult goes down. We'll take some more burn. And then next him comes in a Pikachu with a it's Ash Pikachu. It comes in because it's faster and can KO me with Thunder or another move. But again, it just simply gets one shot by Facade Sucker Punch here. Alright, so next thing, let's see. The next thing should have been, it should have been Charizard that would have came in next here. I thought I did the burn damage correctly. Did I make a mistake with the burn pre-damage? Oh, that's not good. It should have brought me down to be in range of Charizard KO, but yeah, because that's not good. Let me see here. Yeah, because the burn should have been. I should have been taking 35 ticks of damage from the burn. Unless I'm mistaken. Let me see. Guts, reduce, burn damage. Yeah, no, it should have been 35. I should have been left a lot lower HP there. Oh, let me see something. Yeah, because 12% of 12% of 286 is 35. I should have been taking 35 ticks of damage there. Yeah, that's super weird. I don't know why the damage was a lot less there. Alright, well, I'm completely steering here now. It's because... yeah, it should have been Charizard. Which is now really bad. Alright, well, let's see here. Nidoking is... let's see, I'm at 157 HP. Which means this Nidoking is either going to go for Earth Power or Sludge Wave. Let's see, I was originally going to deal with this thing with my Basculegion. But if I do that... then I think Wobbuffet comes out early, and then Charizard would be last. Which might mean it can go for Dragon Dance. Yeah, because if Charizard sets up a Dragon Dance, I can be in a lot of trouble here. Yeah, let me see. So... yeah, I could still go to... switch to Thundurus on either a Sludge Wave or Earth Power. U-turn to break the Focus Sash into Basculegion. For the KO. We would be Choice Scarfed. Which means... yeah, Charizard would be faster but doesn't outdamage, so it would always be Wobbuffet there. We just simply deal with that with... we Toxicate with Salazzle. But then... Charizard can come in and set up a Dragon Dance. Actually, that might be fine, because if it does, I think Omastar could still live that. But then, yeah. No, I think it should still be fine. We can keep this line. So... I need to swap to Thundurus here. I am holding... this is Sheer Force Life Orb Nidoking. So I'm holding an Assault Vest in case of getting hit by Sludge Wave. Thankfully it's never Ice Beam here. So I think even with this pre-damage, let me just triple check. With an Assault Vest. Let's see, max roll crit, Sludge Wave deals 181. Yeah, so we're always safe. So I'm gonna swap to Thundurus here, and because it's Sheer Force, I can't get poisoned from the Sludge Wave. So we'll go Thundurus here. Yes, good. So there's Earth Power. That's nice. Alright, so now Nidoking is either going to use Ice Beam or Counter. I'm faster, so I can use U-Turn to break the Focus Sash here. And I'm gonna U-Turn into my Basculegion, who can take either a Counter or an Ice Beam here very well. Yeah, so there's an Ice Beam. We can't get frozen because of sheer force. Alright, and then now we outspeed with a Choice Scarf just barely. And we can almost always get a KO with Liquidation here, but if I don't, then I always live an Earth Power crit. So we'll go for Liquidation here. Yeah, so just barely. We'll take an Earth Power. Alright, then we can just KO with another Liquidation here. Alright, so Nidoking goes down. And I believe now it's gonna be always Wobbuffet. Yeah. Yeah, so this was intentionally planned because Wobbuffet has Shadow Tag. But because Basculegion is a Ghost type, I can swap out of it. And for this, I'll have to go to my this was meant to come out last, which I was just gonna very easily handle with Salazzle. But now, after Wobbuffet goes down, I will be baiting in Charizard, which I should have given it the Poison Barb because I just barely don't show fast 2-hit KO. So thankfully it's very rarely Dragon Claw into my Omastar. But if he gets a Dragon Dance boost, because he was originally supposed to be guaranteed go for Flare Blitz, and Flare Blitz chip plus Expert Belt Power Gem would always KO, but without the Flare Blitz, Power Gem with an Expert Belt is not always guaranteed. So if I don't get the KO, I think I'll have to sack Omastar, and then probably get the KO with Sucker Punch from Obstagoon. Yeah, so that's my line here. Yeah, so we'll go to Salazzle here. Yeah, so then now we can just Toxic and just wait for this thing to die. Yeah. So it'll use Destiny Bond, but as long as I never attack it, Destiny Bond will never KO myself, even if the Wobbuffet dies to poison. So we can just keep spamming poison until it's dead. Or keep spamming Toxic. It'll probably take, I think 8 or 9 turns because it has an Iapapa Berry. So we just gotta wait a little bit. Yeah, thankfully I don't need Omastar for the next 2 fights, but I would ideally like to keep it for the optional fights after Victory Road. so there's Ayapapa. But then it should be KO'd in 2 more turns. Alright, last turn. Yeah. So it's gonna use Desi Bond there, but after KOing, I won't Shakira, my Salazzle won't go down. Because I never attacked it. Alright, so this just leaves the Charizard now. Alright, so it's about 60% chance likely to go for Flare Blitz, 40% chance likely to go for Dragon Dance here. For my Omastar to live, I need him to go for Flare Blitz. If he sets up a Dragon Dance, Omastar could be in a bit of trouble here, but let's see. Hopefully you can clutch out, buddy. Let's see, Flare Blitz. Come on, Flare Blitz. Come on. Okay, whew, there we go. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so now we're free, because after that little chip from the Flare Blitz, with an Expert Belt, Power Gem is a guaranteed KO, and we'll always live a Dragon Claw because we have Shell Armor. So we'll just go for the KO with Power Gem here. Alright. Nice. It's nice steer, but that was unexpected. Somatos, what's up in the chat, bro? Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. This is a ROM hack called Pokemon Run&Bun. It's considered one of the hardest ROM hacks for any Pokemon game. And I'm doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of it. And we're very close to the end. We're just 2 more fights left in Victory Road here. Okay, so let's save. A little scary there, but we were able to work around. I guess, I tried looking it up, but I guess Burn with Guts deals less damage. It looks like it was dealing only a 16th, when normally it's an 8th, so... Yeah, so... Yeah, appreciate you, jumping in. Are you someone who also plays Pokemon games, or does Nuzlocks like that? Alright, so we got our next fight here. Alright, so I already have a plan for this fight as well. But, let's see. I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's see, sorry about that, Soma. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate the good wishes there. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Appreciate you popping in. Alright, so for this next fight, the game plan here was we were going to use Sneasler lead. Which will bait Weavile, triple Axel. We're gonna 1v1 with Cloyster, which would always bait random move from Floette Eternal. We pivot through Gudra to Beedrill to KO with Poison Jab. Yeah, which would always bait Turtonator. We go to Zard. Finally get to use our Mega Charizard X, which is pretty cool. Which shows fast KOs on the rest of the team. So we chain the Excavalier into the Mega Mawile. Yeah. So let's set this up here. Alright, so we need Sneasler up front. We need Cloyster. Let's see. We need Gudra. We need Beedrill. We need Charizard. And Infernape. Alright, and then let's see. We get to show off our own Mega Charizard X, which is pretty cool. So let's see. Mega Charizard X. We're gonna level him up to the level cap here. And then Cloyster as well. And we need a Heartstone for Cloyster. Oh wait, no, I can't use Beedrill and Megazard at the same time. So I'll have to use someone else then. Guess I'm not unveiling. I think a Charizard. It's, let's see. Let's see, I could go... I can go Hydreigon to bait Megahorn. And then go Infernape or something. Let's see. Yeah, Infernape was the plan because he can take a Sucker Punch from Mega Mawile pretty well. So see, I could also keep Goodra in. Let me see. Oh, but then Goodra shows fast KO on Turtonator. So that would most likely be Drill Run from Escavalier. And then I could go Charizard. Oh, I think I think this was actually the route I was gonna go. Let me see. Yeah, because Assault Vest. We go Natural Lighter Ruin from Fluid Eternal is 33.2. Let's see. Oh, that could actually bait Mega Mawile. But I could give a 50% Healing Berry instead. Because without Focus Sash, without Assault Vest, I still always live 2 Lighter Ruins, crazily enough. So yeah. See, if I go Citrus, 0.8. D minus 0.8. Yeah, because on Cloister... Let's see, where's he at? For Cloister... It's going to be random move. So... Yeah, I could also get a Spadef drop from Psychic, which wouldn't be good. But if that were to happen... Let's see, if that doesn't happen, the worst that could happen would be 10.6 minus 49.8. That would leave me at 39.6. Okay, so that's outside of play rough from regular Mawile, so that would work. And then if it goes for a Psychic and gets a Spadef drop, then it'd be 10.6 minus 74.2, which would still proc a berry. Let's see. How about on a min with a min roll? Let's see if it gets 8.8 min on Psychic, gets to the Spadef drop, and minimum roll Light of Ruin deals 62.8. Ooh, that would just barely not proc. That's a bit up above 25%. So that wouldn't work either. Yeah, that's a little too... wary for my liking. Let's see. I mean, my Gudra's always living no matter what. It's just, if I bring in Mawile and it doesn't see a guaranteed KO, it could use Sucker Punch or Play Rough, which... yeah, Infernape cannot take a Mega Mawile Play Rough. Gion Franco, what's up, bro, in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, I got my Charizard up in here. Alright, so let's say if I go with the Beedrill strategy, KO with Poison Jab, we still bait Heat Crash from Turtonator. I can instead go to Hydreigon and KO with Draco Meteor. This would always bait Mega Horn from Escavalier. We can go... Let's see, we could go regular Charizard. holding a charcoal. That'll show fast KO and Maul on the Mawile coming in. Or actually, I don't think I even need that. No. Yeah, regular Mawile always sees that it's dead to Flamethrower. So then I can just switch to Infernape from there. So this should work. Alright, so let's set this up here. So no Mega Charizard, unfortunately. Fiery, what's up in the chat? I'm doing alright. Appreciate you jumping in. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday so far. Doing alright myself. I'm just preparing for this next battle here. Just looking at the plans one last time. Let's see, so... So instead of Mega Charizard, we can just give him... probably a Citrus Berry, because I'll have to KO with Flare Blitz. I could also use Life Orb, I think. Let me see. Yeah, Life Orb works. And this thing doesn't have any priority moves, so don't gotta worry about that. Alright. So let's give him a Life Orb. And then I guess we could give Citrus Berry to I mean, Infernape really doesn't need it, but I can give it to him just in case. And then, do I need Muscle Band for the Golem? I think I do. Or Black Belt. Yeah, we need Black Belt for Sneasler. Let's see, making sure -1 defense. Weavile doesn't see KO with knockoff. Alright, that's good. Alright, so let's get Black Belt for Sneasler. And let's get the Assault Vest on our Goodra. Bosnier, what's up, bro? Thanks for popping in the chat. Hope your day's going well so far. This is a ROM hack called Pokemon Run&Bun. It's currently one of the hardest custom-made Pokemon games, and it's a ROM hack based in Pokemon Emerald, but it updates up to Gen 8 mechanics. And I'm doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of it. Alright, so let me triple check the line one last time. Go to you. Go to you. We always live double crit from Sneasler. I mean, Weavile. We KO through Focus Sash. Bait, Flow Eternal. Pivot through Goodra into Beedrill, who always lives a lighter ruin. KO with Poison Jab. Bait Turtonator. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna go to... Let's see. Oh wait, hold up here. Yeah, hold up, I don't have enough team slots here. Oh yeah, Pokemon Gold was also one of my first Pokemon games too. I used to play that forever as a kid. I had Pokemon Blue as well, but I didn't play that one as much. But I've been a lifetime Pokemon fan, so... Alright, let's see. Unfortunately... I don't have enough team slots. I was gonna use Hydreigon, but I may have to use... Let me see. I may have to swap directly to Infernape for both Mawile and Escavalier. Let me see. Let's see, crit, Sucker Punch deals 51.7 max plus crit, Mega Horn deals 41. Oh, so actually we live double crit from both Escavalier and Mawile, so... Although the problem is that I still need to use... I can't use overheats. Let me see. Because if I use overheat on Escavalier, I'll take too much recoil damage. So... yeah, I mean, if you could find a DS, I think they're still worth playing. I think just nowadays, they're just a lot more expensive because they're considered more collectibles now. But if you can't get on original original hardware, you could always look into emulation and try to run it on your computer. What if I used Blaziken? choice specs. Just barely not. Everything else takes too much damage from Sucker Punch. Let me see. Let's see, if I give a Citrus Berry to Infernape, and I use Flare Blitz on Escavalier, max roll crit deals 41, re-occult damage deals 31.6. That leaves me at 52.4, which means... Oh, we actually would still always live max roll Sucker Punch crit. Nice. So I could just give Citrus Berry and KO with Flare Blitz on Escavalier into Overheat on Mega Mawile and always live. Hey bub, appreciate you commenting. Warnies? Nah, I don't have a mute. Sorry about that. Alright, so I think we got the plan here. I just need Citrus Berry on Infernape, and then you can use Hydreigon. Can give him a Citrus as well. Alright, so this should work now. Let me just see one last time here. Let's see, fake out into close combat. Bait you, go to you, KO. Bait you, go to you, then to you, KO, bait you, go to you, KO, bait you, go to you, and then chain, yeah. Just triple check one thing here. Let's see, 100 minus 85.2. Alright. I think this plan looks good now. Black Belt, Hardstone, Saltfest, Speedrill, Citrus, and there we go. Alright, let's go ahead over there. Thanks, bub, I appreciate it. Alright, so... let's see, we go this way. And let's see, we went over here. So we beat this guy. Looks like next trainer is this way? There's a ledge there, and there's a trainer there. Oh no, I already beat those trainers here, so we do go down this way. So let me save. Let's see. Triple check one last time here. Let's see. Check the items one last time. Black belt, hardstone, assault vest, pedrolite, citrus. Alright, let's go in and do this here. Full trainer Haley. Second to last trainer here in Victory Road. She leads off with a sturdy golem with a custap berry and explosion. But we're simply going to break the sturdy with a fake out here from Sneasler. And then with a black belt, we can always one-shot with a close combat. So Golem goes down. Next thing that should come in is Weavile. Perfect. Alright, and this Weavile is holding a focus sash and has inner focus, so you can't use fake out on it. But right now it always sees a KO with only triple axle. So we can go swap to our Cloister, who can take the triple axle very well here. Yep, triple axle. Alright, so now with a hardstone and with skill link, we can always KO this Weavile through its focus ash with a 5-hit rock blast as he goes for a low kick. If he had gone maximum crits on the triple axle and the low kick, we would have always still lived. So we'll go for a rock blast KO here. Weavile goes down. Next thing that should come in is always Flowet Eternal. And it's glitchy sprite. This thing is pretty crazy. It's got Light of Ruin, very crazy strong fairy type special move, which you can use that or its other moves. So what we're going to do, we're going to first swap to my Gudra Hisui, since it's random move, with an Assault Vest. We can take whatever move it goes here very well. So we'll go Gudra first. so very nice. So now it's going to be going for Light of Ruin here. So we can actually swap into our Beedrill, which actually lives a crit Light of Ruin, funnily enough. Let me just triple check that here. It's yeah, we can eat a Light of Ruin from this Floette here. Yeah, so there's a Light of Ruin. Yeah, so we take that. And then as a Mega Beedrill, we can just outspeed and one-shot with a Poison Jab. Alright, so Floette goes down. Next thing that should come in is Turtonator. Yep. Alright, and this thing is scary because it does have Explosion. But it always sees a KO on my Beedrill with Heat Crash. So it'll go for the KO and not use Explosion. That allows me to safely swap into my Hydreigon here on the incoming Heat Crash. Yep. We tank that, and then we can outspeed and one-shot with a Draco here. Cool. Turtonator goes down. Next up should always be a Escavalier. Yep. So Escavalier comes in, and it always sees a KO on my Hydreigon with Mega Horn. So I am going to swap into my Infernape, which can take the Mega Horn fairly well here. Yep, so there's a Mega Horn. And then now we can outspeed and KO this thing with a Flare Blitz. Alright, so we take some recoil. We're holding a Citrus Berry to regain some health. And then lastly is a Mawile. And this is a Mega Mawile, which is about to Mega Evolve with huge power, which does crazy damage. But right now it sees that I always outspeed and one-shot with Overheat. So its only move that I can go for is Sucker Punch. And after the Citrus Berry heal, we always live even a max roll Sucker Punch crit with huge power. So it'll use Sucker Punch, and we'll one-shot with Overheat. Yep, there's the Sucker. We eat that, and Overheats. Yep, there we go. Very nice. Alrighty. Now we just got one more fight left here in Victory Road. Alright, so let's go head back and prep for this last fight here with our rival Vito in this game. Helix Channel, what's up, bro? Yeah, I'm not good with song names. I know Pearl Jam songs, but don't put Don't put a gun to my head for that. Alright, so let's head on out of here. And prep for this last fight here. Last fight standing in our way from the Elite Four. Alright, so let me save. Alright, and let me pull up the last fight here. Got a pretty crazy fight with Vito in Permanent Psychic Surge, which is always the most annoying of the terrains to deal with. But I think we have a pretty good plan for this fight, so... I already had it pre-prepped here in the calcs, and I triple-checked over everything to make sure that it looks good. And I'm pretty sure I have a riskless and deathless line for this fight, which is pretty cool. But let's see, I'm gonna go use the bathroom one last time, and then we'll do this fight here. Here. Alright, so for this last fight, we will need... Let's see, we're gonna lead Hydreigon. Let's see, we need... Keeping Beedrill. We're keeping Goodra. We need Dragapult. We need Excadrill. And we need Flyscore. Alright, and then we need a few items here. Let's see. We need Choice Scarf on Hydreigon. Let's see, I need a second one for Dragapult, so let me go swap out for that really quick. second choice scarf. Alright, and then we'll give that to Dragapult. Let's see. It's gonna look weird, but I need a Iron Ball on Excadrill. And Mary, how's it going? Appreciate you jumping in the chat. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday today. Let's see. Yeah, and then I needed Dragon Fang for Goodra. And we need the Sticky Barb on Gliscor. And that should be all the items. Mary, I'm playing a ROM hack called Pokemon Run&Bun. It's considered one of the hardest ROM hacks for any Pokemon game. And I'm streaming my hardcore Nuzlocke attempts, which is very, very close to the end. I just have one more mandatory fight left here in Victory Road, and then I'll make it to the Elite Four. So, very, very exciting. So let me triple check. I do need some pre-damage. Hydreigon needs to be pre-damaged to 252. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Go to you. KO. Bait you. Go to you. Scarf. Swap back and forth to KO with U-turn. Let's see. Yeah, and then we go to you to bait you. Go you, KO. We bait you. Go to you. Rapid spin into Earthquake, KO. Bait you. Handle you. Go to you. Okay, and then the last thing I need to make sure is I need to pre-toxic my pre-toxic my Goodra. Let me go ahead and do that here. Alright, good. Alright, so that should be everything. Scarf, Dragon Fang, Scarf, Iron Ball, Sticky Barb. Alright, let's go ahead and do this here. go take on Vito here, which definitely have a bone to pick with this guy, because my first ever run that made it past Norman in this game, I wiped to the first Vito fight in Fall Arbor, so definitely have a bone to pick with this guy, so I'll feel very satisfied to be able to take him down. So let's go here. Let's see. And I'm not sure when the fight procs. It should be at the like very end of the cave here. Oh. Got one more ice puzzle here, I guess. Really leaving you in anticipation here. Do I break these rocks? Oh, that guy's guarding a megastone. Let's see, I don't know where I'm supposed to go here. I'm just clicking random directions. I guess over there? This way? Cam, Sunny, what? Appreciate the follow there, bro. Mary as well. Really appreciate you guys. Sorry, it might take a minute here for me to figure out this this puzzle. I'm not really too sure which way I'm supposed to go. Let's see. This way? Oh. Oh. This way? Almost. Not quite. It's maybe this way? Do I need to break these rocks or something? I don't know. Here, let me try breaking this rock here. Oh. So that takes me here. I can go this way. Okay. I guess this way? I don't know. It's I could break this rock. Oh, that puts me right there though. Okay. How about this way? I can go here, here, here. Oh, is this something? Oh! Oh, very close. This way? I don't know, that doesn't feel right. This way? I don't know how to do this puzzle. I'm just clicking random directions at this point. Let's see, alright, so I already went this way. Let's see, what if I go here and then down? Oh no, I think I already did that. What if I go here and down? Let's see. Is there like a map I could look up? I just want to do the fight. Or I just need to like get on this tile here. Let's see. Yeah, I need to... Okay, I see the vision. I need to get onto that rock from the right side. So how do I get there? Let's see, maybe I could go this way, here, 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 here. Oh, I think that's it. Oh no. How do I get there? Let's see, is there a map I could look up? I have the map here. Let's see, Victory Road. Okay, I see it. I have a map here. Yeah, I need to get to here. How the heck do I... Okay, so I need to go from here down. Okay, so I have to go here to here. How do I get there? Yeah, I kind of see where the exit is wanting me to go. Let me try to reverse this, so... I can go here... Here, here... How do I get there, though? Maybe I go... I don't know. It's... I need to get to, like, that spot in the corner on the left. But I'm not really too sure how I'm supposed to get there. Yeah. Like, not on this tally, but, like, the tile right below mine. That's the one I need to be at. But... how do I get there? Let's see. We're gonna go from this tile. Can go here. Let's see, where am I at? I'm right here. I'll go here. I can go here. Oh wait, no, I think I see it. I can go this way, go up, left, up, right, up, and then around. Okay, I think I got it. So I need to go. If I go this way, I hit this rock. I can go here, here, and then up. I can break this rock, and then I can go this way. There we go. Okay. There's the path. Nice. And heavy duty boots. Nice. There we go, finally. So here's where Vito is. So let me heal up my Boudra here. Do some orange berries. Alright. Let's save. And then I will slowly creep up until... and heal in between each poison. Oh, one more slot. Okay. Let me save right here. And let me triple check everything one last time. Check the calcs here. 252. U-turn, brick sash, go to you, reach life. Bait you. Back to you. U-turn, go back to you. Push back U-turn, go to you, bait, go to you, KO. Bait you, go to you. Have it spin to earthquake. Bait you, go to you, KO. Bait you, and then sweep up with you. Alright. I think we're good. Make sure I have all the right items here. Choice Scarf. Beedrilites. Dragon Fang. Pre-Toxic. Choice Scarf. What's up in the chat, you guys? Appreciate y'all dropping in. Let's see, Iron Ball. Sticky Barb. Alright. I think we're good. Let's do this. Hey Cess, you remember me? Last we saw each other was at Fall Arbor, and since then I've been thinking about that battle we had. I've been looking forward for a chance to rematch you, and this is the perfect opportunity. I won't take another loss. Alright, we'll see about that. Alright. Win straight veto. Final fight before Elite Four. And he leads an Indeedee, which sets up Psychic Terrain, which is permanent for the whole fight. Which is a very... out of all the terrains, it's the most annoying because it prevents any priority moves. And also... makes Expanding Force deal crazy damage. So this Indeedee is also holding a Focus Sash. But with my Hydreigon out in front, he can't use any Psychic moves. And with the pre-damage, he only sees a KO with Dazzling Gleam. So what I'm going to do is I outspeed, and I can break the Sash with a U-turn, dealing some damage as well. Oh, it's a nice crit to start off. Didn't matter because he was holding a Sash anyway. Alright, this allows us to then go to Beedrill, which can take the incoming Dazzling Gleam pretty well here. So we'll take that. And then, as a Mega Beedrill, I could get the KO with U-turn here, but I actually don't want to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is Mega Evolve and then KO with Leech Life. So the critical hit there from the U-turn actually was not ideal because I don't think I'll heal it back to full. But it should be fine. So we're gonna get the KO here with Leech Life, and this should always bait in Alakazam. Let me just triple check that here. Let's see. Yeah, we outspeed you. Yeah, we won't be baiting you after that. We should always be baiting you instead. Alright. Yeah, so we'll go for the KO with Leech Life here. This should, even with that crit, always heal us outside of range of the Pheromosa. Yeah, that looks good. So, it should be... yeah. Max roll, throw chop on Pheromosa is 221. Yeah, so we're outside of that range. So this should always be baiting in Alakazam next. Perfect. Alright, and this is a Mega Alakazam, which does crazy damage with Psychic Surge boosted Expanding Force, which the Alakazam only sees that as a KO into my Beedrill. So what that allows me to do is swap back to my Hydreigon on a guaranteed Expanding Force as it Mega Evolves here. What's up in the chat, you guys? Crypto Gamer, I don't know what my exact attempt number is. I've done hundreds of attempts, so... yeah, so there's Expanding Force, perfect. Alright, so now, with a Choice Scarf, we outspeed the Mega Alakazam here. And again, it only sees a KO with Dazzling Gleam. So again, very similarly, I can use a U-turn to two-shot this thing. So we'll go for the U-turn here. And go back to Beedrill on the incoming Dazzling Gleam. So we'll take that. Alright, and now Alakazam again is either going to go for Expanding Force or, at this HP, sometimes Shadow Ball. But again, still perfectly fine because it's never going for Dazzling Gleam. So we'll go back to Hydreigon again. Yep, so Expanding Force, perfect. And then we can just KO with another U-turn, getting a free switch. Takako, yes, this is my current best and furthest attempt. My last furthest attempt wiped in Mount Pyre, so definitely made it a long way. So now what I'm going to do with my free switch, I'm going to swap to my Excadrill, which should always bait in Pheromosa next. Just see that here. Yeah. So we'll go to Excadrill to bait out Pheromosa. We'll take some XP perfectly fine. Good. So Pheromosa comes in. This thing is crazy fast, crazy strong, has a Life Orb. But right now it only sees that it can KO my Excadrill with close combat. So that allows me to perfectly swap into my Dragapult to take no damage here. Perfect. And then with a Choice Scarf, we do outspeed the Pheromosa, and we one-shot with a Draco Meteor. Perfect. So Pheromosa goes down. Next thing that should always come in is the let's see, level up perfectly fine. What's its face? The Aggron. Perfect. Alright, so Aggron comes in, and this thing has Stealth Rocks with Sturdy. So right now it doesn't see a KO, so it's very, very likely to set up Stealth Rocks. But in this game, for those who have played Run&Bun know that the AI is not guaranteed to set up Stealth Rocks on the first turn. There's like about a 2% chance that it could go for an attack instead. This is the only really risky point of the fight. I'm going to swap into my Excadrill, which should most of the time be Stealth Rocks. If he does attack, he'll attack with Heavy Slam, which if it does and gets a crit, we could be in a little bit of trouble, so. But as long as he sets up Stealth Rocks here, we are perfectly fine. Oh, Metal Burst. Oh, it's... Let's see. Adrian, nice to see you. I like Black and White too. They're very fun games. Alright, so it actually didn't set up the Stealth Rocks there. Which is interesting. I didn't even know it could go for Metal Burst there. But I think it should still be fine. Because it's now gonna... Oh, wait, hold up. That's actually not fine, because it was supposed to set up... So basically the plan here was Aggron was going to use Stealth Rocks, which I can get rid of with, and break the Focus Sash with at the same time with Rapid Spin. But if I go for Rapid Spin now, I'll break the Sash, but he'll set up he could set up Stealth Rocks. And I need to be careful here because this looks weird, but I gave my Excadrill an Iron Ball. Because after KOing this Aggron, I want to always bait in I always want to bait in Hawlucha. But if I had not held the Iron Ball and used Rapid Spin, I would have been faster than it, meaning that I would bait out the Cloyster instead. But now it's gonna go... Let me see. So I need to double check what it's gonna go for here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what the scoring for Metal Burst here. I should check that here really quick. Oh, it's not even in the calcs. Alright, well. It's no longer the first turn, so it's now less likely to set up Stealth Rocks. It can be likely to go for an attack here. But, let's see. I think I need to go for Rapid Spin anyway. Let me see. So after one Rapid Spin, I'm still slower than Hawlucha. If I go for a second one... Okay, so I could go for 2 Rapid Spins. Oh, actually 3. Oh, so I think we're fine. Yeah, so... Yeah. With the Iron Ball, thankfully, at level 92, I will still be slower than the Hawlucha even after 3 speed boosts from Rapid Spin. So I think I can just Rapid Spin. If it sets up Stealth Rocks, I can just go for another Rapid Spin. If it attacks, then I can just KO with Earthquake. So, ideally, it either attacks or sets up Stealth Rocks here. I think most ideally it would be if it attacks, so let's see what it does here. Rapid Spin is needed because I still need to break the Sash anyway. Well, break Sturdy. Let's see. Yeah. Full Rapid Spin. Let's see. Just attack with Heavy Slam. Okay, Metal Burst. Actually, okay, so that works actually. So yeah, Metal Burst is a weird move. It's not documented in the AI. Not fake. Appreciate you jumping in. Appreciate you having here. Yeah, 21 deaths. This is like the best attempt that I've done by far. Alright, so now he didn't set up Stealth Rock, so I am now perfectly fine. Sturdy is broken. I can always one-shot with Earthquake here. And we will always bait Hawlucha from here. So Aggron goes down. And we should always see Hawlucha. Oh, Cloyster. Why did Cloyster come in? I should be faster than it. Oh, I'm actually not faster than it. Oh, that's really bad. Well... Yeah, that's no, this is not guaranteed Hydro Pump. He can definitely set up Shell Smash here. Let me see. Because it's not a guaranteed KO. Let me see. I did take some damage. I'm at 309. Yeah, Hydro Pump is only 66%. Which, yeah. Yeah, that is bad. Yeah, because this thing, my plan for dealing with this thing was Goodra, but if he sets up a Shell Smash and hits Explosion, I'm always dead after +2 attack raise. But I think I'm not planning on using Goodra for Elite Four, so I think I could just sack it if needed. Yeah, because if it goes for, let me see. If it goes for a Shell Smash, I still outspeed with Scarf. Oh no, I actually don't outspeed with Scarf. Hydreigon. I don't, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think what I gotta do is go hard Gudra. And I have to go for... Let me see. Let's see, Dragon Fang. Yeah, Dragon Fang will always bring it down to 1. Which means that it would guarantee go for Explosion. Which means then I could swap to Dragapult. But then Hawlucha comes in going for a Stone Edge instead. But I think I could pivot around that. Yeah, so... Yeah, definitely need to swap to Gudra here. Because... basically, like, the plan was that I was supposed to bait this in last with my Gliscor out, which allowed me to outspeed and break the sash with a U-turn. But now, because it can go for... now that it's able to go for a Shell Smash, if I swap into Hydreigon, it would outs me after +2 speed. And see a KO with Freeze Dry. Which is not the ideal move to go on for Gudra. I could also try keeping Gudra in. But he just has a chance, since he won't see a KO, he just has a random chance to explode. So... yeah, I think I could still work this around, but I might need to sack Gudra, depending on what it goes for here. If it goes for Hydro Pump, we should be perfectly fine. So, which is most likely. So I'm gonna swap to Gudra here. Hopefully it goes for Hydro Pump. Okay, alright, there's a Shell Smash. Okay. Well. Oh boy. Alright, so now if it explodes, my Gudra is just straight up dead. But... with a dragon... with a Dragon Fang, I always bring Cloyster down to 1 with a Dragon Pulse. Which means... even if I'm at 1 HP... as long as it doesn't see KO... Cloyster would guarantee have to go for Explosion at 1 HP after breaking the sash. And then I could just swap to Dragapult. So, yeah, because I can't risk trying to break the... I could break the sash with Heavy Slam, which doesn't deal that much damage. But... Freeze Dry plus Toxic might kill me, so... yeah. So, I think the best play here is to let it attack and bring it down to 1 with a Dragon Pulse here, so I can guarantee a... guarantee an explosion. Oh. I could also just set up another Shell Smash. That's also true. That should still be fine. Let me see. Yeah, so it's at 1 HP. Let's see. Does it see a KO? Now at +4. Let me see. Okay, so I had +4 special attack. I'm at 232. Yeah, so it still doesn't see a KO. So it's guaranteed to go for explosion here now. Yeah, so this is perfect. So I can now just swap directly to Dragapult, as it is guaranteed to explode now. Yeah, perfect. Get the frick out of here, Cloyster. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, cool. So this baits in Hawlucha last. It has its Psychic Seed plus the Unburden proc here. Let me see, with Choice Scarf. Let's see. I don't outspeed, but he shouldn't be able to attack here. Let's see. Oh no, he could actually go for Sword Stance here, which actually would still be fine, even if it did. So he could either go for Stone Edge or... Oh no, it should be always either Acrobatics or Sword Stance. I believe either should still be fine. Because we're gonna go hard Gliscor, holding Sticky Barb. So ideally it attacks me with Acrobatics. So that way I give it the Sticky Barb on this turn here. So yeah, because if it sets up a Sword Stance, I still live Stone Edge crit even after that, even after Sticky Barb. Sticky Barb damage. Yeah, so we'll go straight to... Let's see. Actually, should I pivot first through... Yeah, I think actually I should pivot through Excadrill first. Because then I could bait the close combat instead. I'd rather not bait the acrobatics. Yeah, we're still steering here. I'm still not out of the woods yet. But yeah, I think going Excadrill first on acrobatics or Sword Stance. Because if it goes acrobatics, then I'm just baiting close combat. If it goes for a Sword Stance, I'm still only baiting close combat. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Excadrill first here. Okay, good. So there's the acro. Perfect. Alright, so we should be fine now. Let's see. Yeah, we are at 198. Yeah, so now we're just guaranteed close combat. Perfect. Crypto Gamer, yeah, I cooked these off stream. It ain't run and bun if you ain't steering, you know. So this is perfect now. So now I can, with the guaranteed close combat, I can swap in my glide score who's holding sticky barb, which will pass off the sticky barb to it, reducing its acrobatics damage. So I think from here we're guaranteed to win now. Yep. Perfect. So close combat. We take that. We pass off the sticky barb. Now it takes less damage from sticky barb. And then now it'll attack us with either Stone Edge or acrobatics itself. Either way, we'll KO with our own acrobatics, which will also claim us back the sticky barb, getting us the win. Oh, and he even misses. It's... There we go, get it right back. Get the frick out of here, Vito. I hate this guy. But it's... We are now finally at the Elite Four. Oh man, I'm sweating. Yeah, no, you still get the bar back, even if you KO, as long as you're not holding an item. Oh. Yeah. This guy is the bane of my existence, because my first, I said recently, but my first ever run that made it past Norman wiped to the first Vito fight in Fall Arbor. So ever since then, I've always hated this guy. And every single fight, almost every single fight I've planned for him, I've had to steer. But hey, we made it through. We are now at the precipice. Here we are, the Elite Four. Alrighty. So now we don't have any mandatory fights, but I am definitely going to be doing the optional fights to get the eject items, because those are definitely necessary for successful Elite Four plans. First time ever level 99 level cap. So let me go ahead and change that here. Let's see. 99 level cap, only 21 deaths. This has been a blessed run. So very, very happy to be at this point. So at this point now, I think I'm going to plan out my Elite Four, and do that before I plan the optional fights. Just so that way I have it ready. So that might take me a while. I'm not a fast cooker, so it might take me like a week or two to try to prep this Elite Four. But yeah, really, really appreciate everyone who tuned in. Not Fake, Cryptic Gamer, Takako. Appreciate you guys watching this fight with me. Yeah, I can show off the box here. So yeah, we got this box. I got some pretty good stuff here. So yeah, this is the... You guys seen these guys already. I got Single Shark Urshifu. We got... My roamers were Latios and Thunderous. We got the Prim. We got Sneasler. And yeah. Creepy for the win, exactly. And then here's my death box here. So, most of these were planned sacks, but the ones that were unfortunate, unplanned ones was my Rosa Raid. This one hurts a lot, and then my Corviknight was also a unfortunate one. Yeah, I lost Rosa Raid to Maxi 2, and I lost Corviknight to what's her face? Shelly 2 in Sealport Cavern. And then my freaking Hitmontop I lost because of a misclick at the very start of this run, so. But yeah, still 21 deaths overall. I mean, still pretty great, but yeah. I think, yeah, that's all I really wanted to do for today's stream. So, yeah, again, appreciate everyone who tuned in. If y'all want to follow along and see my Elite Four attempts, like I said, I still need to prep it. That might take me a little bit, but once I have that prepped out, I'll do the optionals most likely, and then yeah, see if I can be one of the first 100 people to beat Run&Bun. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream there, but really appreciate everybody watching along. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Sunday, and hopefully I'll see everyone in my next stream. Alright, take care everybody.